أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطاهرين. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We were discussing about Surah Talaq, chapter 65, Surah revealed in Medina, which talks mainly about the rules pertaining to divorce and the rights of women. So it is also known as the shorter Surah Nisa, An-Nisa Al-Sughra or An-Nisa Al-Qusra. And the merit of reciting this surah, whosoever recites it, mata ala sunnati Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi. It teaches us the guidance of the Holy Prophet, his lifestyle, how he dealt with women, what respect and rights were accorded to women. And therefore, even during the period of talaq, there is a specific way of interacting and respecting them. It has 12 verses, the surah. Ayah number 1 talks about the rules that begin to apply for divorce. When can the divorce be pronounced? What are the rules during the period of divorce? Ayah number 2, after the period or the term is over, what are the options available? Ayah number 3, there will be difficulties, but if you have the fear of God, then Allah will help. Ayah number 4, but there are some women who may not be in the reproductive age, they are in the early stages of their life, or they are menopausal. How does the rule of talaq apply to them? Ayah number 6, the right of shelter will still apply. Ayah number 7, how much maintenance you give depends on your capacity. Ayah number 8, if you violate the divine commands, you will definitely be punished. Ayah number 9, any community who violates the laws will face ruin here in the dunya, and of course, ayah number 10, punishment in the hereafter. Ayah number 11, but Allah wants to protect and prevent this terrible outcome, so He has sent the messenger with clear instructions. And ayah number 12, in fact, these orders and commands and instructions don't only apply to the case of divorce, but in all areas of life. In fact, no, this whole creation of the universe is to enable us to understand how Allah governs with wisdom and power and knowledge. Ayah number 1, we have already discussed. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ayyuhan nabi, idha talaqtumun nisa. O Prophet, and through you the message is to be delivered to the believers. If you have decided to grant talaq, there is a specific procedure to be followed. You can't do it any which way that you want during the period of Jahiliyyah. فَطَلِّقُوهُنَّ لِعِدَّتِهِنَّ. The iddah must begin at the right time. And therefore, if you have shared the marriage bed in this month, you can't initiate the divorce. You'll have to wait till she enters her monthly period and then she becomes pure. That's when you will be allowed to pronounce the talaq. Once the iddah of talaq, that specific waiting period, begins to apply, وَأَحْصُلْ عِدَّةَ, you must carefully calculate the days, because during that time period, though the talaq has been pronounced, separation is not allowed. She has still certain rights, but keep a close count, because when it finishes, then separation is total. Then no longer she is your wife. أحصل عدة, carefully count the days of the period of iddah. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ رَبَّكُمْ. And during this iddah period, certain laws apply. So beware, do not violate those divine laws, because they are laws of your Rabb, your master, your provider, your cherisher, your nourisher. So, the two rules that are mentioned here, لا تخرجوهن من بيوتهن, during this iddah period, do not evict and kick them out from the house or the chamber in the house that you have designated for them as a right of maintenance. She is still almost a half wife. If she dies, you inherit her as the husband. The talaq is not finished. If you die, she inherits you, because the talaq is not over. وَلَا يَخْرُجْنَمْ. And they are also not allowed, haram for them to go out from their chamber which you have designated for them as their right of shelter. إِلَّا أَن يَأْتِينَ بِفَاحِشَةٍ مُبَيِّنَةٍ. Unless of course there's a genuine reason and justification. Living with her is intolerable, she's very abusive, or no, God forbid, she has had an illicit relationship outside the boundary of marriage. وَتِلْكَ حُدُودُ اللَّهِ. And these are limits that Allah has kept. Period of iddah, when to begin, how long should it be there. During this time period of iddah, she should not go out, you should not kick her out. These are limits Allah has set. وَمَنْ يَتَعَدَّ حُدُودَ اللَّهِ فَقَدْ ظَلَمَ نَفْسَهُ. If either of the parties or both violates and breaks these laws, then you are hurting nobody but yourself. You must observe this period, because ultimately it's for your own benefit. لا تدري. You don't know the future, how things can change, how fast things can change. لَعَلَّ اللَّهَ يُحْدِثُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ أَمْرًا. God can bring about something unexpectedly new. So yes, during this period you observe the rules, the term is over, separation took place, you don't know. Allah's mercy and grace is there. She finds another appropriate partner. Oh no, or during this time period, the iddah, before the completion, things change and you take her back. You don't know what Allah's grace and mercy can bring about. In the United States, if somebody goes to the court and in the state of California, you present your case of divorce, the court requires 6 months for the case to be kept on hold, and then they finalize. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu they've discovered by experience, within 4 to 6 months, majority of the cases, they change their minds. Idda, la'alla Allah, la tadri, you don't know. Perhaps some change will occur. Give time, don't be in a hurry. In fact, there is a counselor, marital counselor, and she says that in her experience, women can win back their husbands even after the process of divorce has begun. And she says that I teach my clients how to relate to your husband in such a way that you can win him back. And she says my clients, incidentally, her clients are not men. Her clients are women. Because she believes the one who can prevent a divorce is the woman. Of course, we're dealing with the normal cases. There are abnormally extreme cases, husbands who are abusive, alcohol, drugs, gambling, addiction, God forbid, physically abusive. Or no, they are philanderers, they just go have relations outside. No, those are extreme cases. But normal cases. She believes that the wife plays a crucial role. So she says, I counsel the women who come to me, and many of them say that, oh, I feel like I have a new husband now. So I tell them, no, the husband is the same man. You have changed, and therefore his response has changed to you. This is what the ayah is trying to say. La tadri. You don't know. You just follow the rules. لَعَلَّ اللَّهَ. Perhaps God will bring about a change. How so? So she says, understand the psychology of the man. the husband usually has a need for respect. And of course, he's got his physical needs, sexual needs also. And yes, the woman has got her needs also, her needs to feel cherished and to feel desired. So, if the woman makes herself, presents herself by becoming pleasable, such that she shows appreciation to the husband, because this is what his needs are. You show appreciation for the efforts that he is doing. You will win him over. So don't reject him. Oh, what you have done is not enough. Oh, this gift is not what I expected. Or this praise and compliment you're giving me is not enough for what I have been doing. No, even the little effort that he's doing, show appreciation, show admiration, show approval, and you'll win him over. Secondly, she advises, this is nowadays we're dealing with a problem in modern times. In the United States, there are more women educated than men. Women are working. So she may be a boss in the company. In the company, she's got employees subordinate to her. She has got to set deadlines, goals, monitoring, supervising, demands, expectations. When she comes home, if she's going to rule like a boss at home, the husband is going to rebel. So this counselor advises such women that don't treat your husband like an employee. So don't tell him this is what you should do. No, tell him this is what I want things to be done. Be gentle, be polite, be respectful, and you'll see results. And incidentally, she keeps on telling them, give me a few weeks only. Act on the advice that I give you, and you'll see the results change. And number 3, she advises that don't jump at divorce. The moment something goes wrong and there's a problem, don't think that the only solution to this problem, divorce, I'm going to the court. No. Yes, the problem, as I mentioned last time, the ayah says, طَلِّقُوهُنَّ إِذَا طَلَّقْتُمْ. You men are the one who are supposed to give the divorce according to the Islamic Sharia. In the United States, they conducted this study which showed that almost 2/3 of the cases, the women who initiate the divorce. In some special groups of women, 90% of women initiate the divorce. So this counselor, she advises, and the reason for divorce, things that could have been adjusted and accommodated and solved and compromised on. Or because he didn't help with my baby. Or because he was emotionally unavailable. Or because he was incapable of meeting my needs. Yeah, but on advice, on understanding, on adjustments, you can make changes. These are not so serious that warrant a divorce straight away. She says it's unfortunate in our times, women get college education. They know how to be successful in the job market, but they don't get training for a successful married life. How come? You can't be allowed to sit in a car without a license, without training, without practice, yet you get a marital license without any training. So she says that my experience is any woman who has a husband generally who is good. We are excluding those extreme cases, abusive and addicted and philanderers. No, normal husbands who are good, but otherwise they may be feigning for some reason. She says, in my experience, I have advised women who can bring their husbands and their marriage back from the brink of divorce if they practice these intimacy skills and don't jump to divorce. And she says that advice number 4 I give them is, before you expect your husband to change, why don't you make efforts to change yourself? Once you become a different person, the way you talk, the way you expect, the way you respect, the way you admire, the way you cooperate, you will find the reaction will be different in your husband. And ultimately, she says, one final advice I give them is, remember, your husband needs not only respect, but he's got his needs for intimacy and sexual gratification. Don't withhold sex from him. as a punishment. Oh, I'm too tired. No. Make adjustments. Make that extra effort. And you will find things will go differently. Now you tell me, this counselor in her experience of so many years, what she is saying is something which the Sharia has been telling us all along. In the tafsir of this ayah, the riwayah says that لا تدري لعل الله يحدث بعد ذلك أمرا. You don't know, Allah will bring about a change during this time period. In the tafsir of this ayah, the imams of the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam have said that this ayah refers to the divorced woman, fil mutallaqa, ta'taddu fi baytiha, should observe the iddah in her home, wa tudhhir lahu zinataha. She should make herself presentable. لَعَلَّ اللَّهُ يُحْدِثُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ أَمْرًا. Another hadith said, al-mutallaqatu تكتحل, she should apply the kuhl, make herself beautiful. تختضب, she should apply hina. These were means of cosmetic beauty in the past. Make herself beautiful. تطيب, she should apply perfume. تلبس ما شاءت من الثياب, good attractive dress. قنيني لأن الله عز وجل يقول لعل الله يحدث بعد ذلك Amra. In short, there was a time when this husband was attracted to this woman before marriage. When this marriage is in trouble, the woman is being advised, you have within your reach and means the capacity to make yourself presentable, lovable, attractive. Change yourself and you'll be surprised what God will bring about as a change. And this is not only the conflict between husband and wife, it applies to other conflicts also. In the Quran, in Surah Rahman, Allah says, يَسْأَلُهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Whosoever is in the heavens and the earth is a sa'il, is a beggar. The beggar is not only the one who doesn't have financial means. Everyone is a beggar before God. كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. Every day God is busy, engaged in giving out something. كل يوم, every day. But there's another meaning of كل يوم, not every day. كل يوم meaning كل ساعة هو في شأن. Every moment God is giving out. In the tafsir of this ayah, the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that من شأنه أن يغفر ذنبا ويفرج كربا. He forgives sins, he removes afflictions. يرفع قوما يضع آخرين. He raises a people, lowers another people. يحيي ويميت, gives life, gives death. كل يوم هو في شأن. This marriage which is about to die, yuhyi wa yumit. Allah can give new life. But follow the rules. Wattaqullah rabbakum. Let's pray to Allah for tawfiq, that we follow the guidance of the Sharia to bring about reunion. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.